Hello? Are we working now? It's a little loud. Can you guys see me and hear me? Are we good finally? Not lagging, hopefully. I didn't mean to be an hour late. I promise. I really don't know if it's working. Not been working for me for the past hour. Oh. Just had a drop like last week. Great. It might be laggy again. I don't know what to do about that. So I guess we'll just deal with what I get. This is gonna be a quick stream anyways, because I should be wrapping up stream right about now. But I will still let people get in here, and we'll show what we got going on. As normal, if you want me to say hello to you, if you want me to say your name, I'll be saying hello to everybody who is here, which is probably less than normal, but that's all right. It's all right. Adjust my screen here so I can see chat a little bit better. If you want to answer the poll, you can. A lot more votes than people in here. Again, I apologize for... We'll talk about that in a second. The poll to the 1, 2, 3, or 5. And if you ever see an oddball number like that, it's probably the oddball number. And if you ever see me asking this question, it's not the normal 2. So, 56% of you answered 2 and you're wrong. Only 6% of you are correct, which is probably 1 vote. I did 5 today. I'm doing 5 today. I've got these 3 off camera that I've already finished this morning. I started them yesterday. None of them came out working properly, and then I was able to fix them this morning before stream. So if you want a Platinum, a Spice Orange, or a Triforce SP, they are all up. They should all be up right now. I actually might have to check that out. Let me check that out real quick. Oh, sorry. Breaking news. Shrek 5 is delayed to June 30th, 2027. That's a huge... That's so far away. It was originally June of, 2026. And I guess they pushed it to December of 2026, and now it's back to June, but 2027. That's crazy. Anyways. Let me check real quick to make sure those SPs, yep, those SPs are up. And then we're gonna be doing a clear red SP with a red lens IPS display, and then the Emerald one. This is like an actual special edition. It's obviously an aftermarket one, but this was a real design. I don't call it the Rayquaza one because the other one that I semi-regularly do, that's more deserving of the Rayquaza name. But anyways, I'm going to end the poll now. If you want any of these SPs, top link in the description. It'll be my website, retroremaster.com. But, no, Joshua, I'm late. I'm very, very late. Unless we sprung forward or fell back, sprung forward. I don't know. I don't know what would make it so I was accurate with coming to stream, but the story goes, power went out. I was gonna be 20 minutes late to stream, which is a little bit later than I like to be, but I was quite literally hovering over the start stream button. Power flickers, and it went out for like a full second, came back, had to restart the computer and everything. Not a big deal, but internet not cooperating. That's a whole other thing. I figured it out. It's kind of my fault, kind of not really. But Long story short, wasn't working. Finally figured it out right before I ended up canceling the stream. Here we are. So yeah. You're like, what does it say? You're 5 minutes late. Gosh, you're fine. We haven't started yet. I haven't even said hello to everybody, which would include my parents, Evoked Nix, Sefern. I thought it was Steven. Sefern. Seafern? Sefern. I'm going to go with Sefern. And Joshua. Hello. At least I'm here now. I agree. At least we're all here now. Let's just get started. There is another bonus cool thing about the stream today. Bam! USB-C. So, I'm going to put the USB-C in the Emerald one just to make it even cooler. Hello, James. I said it right? Sweet. Now, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, because I understand or is that your online name? Because I've never heard Sefern before. Okay. I didn't know if you were like from another country or not. And it was just like a name I've never heard of. Because that happens quite a bit actually for me. I haven't checked in a long time, but it used to be that only 50% of my audience was from the US, which is kind of crazy. Still mostly English-speaking countries, but not all of them. But I will be still trying to go through these mods kind of fast today, just because we started so late, and shocker, there's other things I want to do today. While I'm tearing this stuff down, I'll tell you guys about my pretty amazing finds this weekend when I went out thrifting. I scored a $20 Wii because, spoiler alert, I don't know how soon it'll be, but a future video will have to do with the Wii, and I needed one, so I got one. 20 bucks. It was half off, and it was only the console, but it was from a Goodwill that actually knows how to price things well, so I'll take that. Even though that's probably without any controllers or nothing. Because it wasn't even, like, no cords or anything, but I don't need cords. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil the video too much, but I'm pretty excited for it. Anyways. I also found an Oculus, a pre-meta Quest 2. I found it with everything, even including the original power cable and power brick, in the box at a St. Vinny's, which if you don't know, that's just like another thrift store. Pretty much a better Goodwill. I like St. Vinny's a little bit more, but they could be hit or miss too, like Goodwill. I found it for 50 bucks and off tag, so I only got it after rounding up for charity, because I'm cool like that. I came out with $38. Well, I didn't come out with $38. I only spent $38 on a VR headset that is still pretty darn good. Still more than capable of doing like everything I want. And they still sell for like $100+ Definitely one of my best thrift store finds in a long time. And it wasn't like, it was very lightly used. Like, the guy definitely was, he probably bought it originally, played it for like a little bit, and then just was like, yeah, I forgot that I even owned this, and decided something that still sells easily for $100. But hey, I am grateful that that guy donated it, and I'm grateful that St. Vinny's didn't know. The lady was like, oh, what is this? And I was like, it's a VR headset. And she looked at me like I spoke a different language. So, yeah. To be fair, she was also like Russian. So that was also interesting to run into that in the middle of nowhere, Oregon. Because it was in a very small town in Oregon that I went to. It wasn't like wasn't in my town. I haven't even gotten the screws out. Okay, cool. I was worried about that not fitting for a second because it didn't have the normal trim. Oops. Is anybody else? It doesn't have to be recent, since I'm just sharing stories right now. But has anybody had any pretty good thrift store finds they had in the past? Can't really talk about the future because you don't know, obviously. I was gonna say, or in the future. Guess. Has there been has there been any dips or lags? I saw one in the very beginning, at least on my end, but there's more people in here than I thought after being so late. But I haven't seen anybody complain yet, which is good. I think it's their end that's lagging and not mine. Getting quite a bit of dips now. Okay. My mom says yes. If your power went out before this, your router may. Yeah. I've also unplugged it and plugged it back in several times. Oh, that's the wrong one. Why did I switch bits? What happened was, I have two routers plugged in. Like, I have the basic Xfinity one that they give you, that you can rent from them. And then I have my own router I also have my own modem, but I wanted to set it up my own router because I think it's just better. And then I tried setting it up, it didn't work, but I guess I just left it plugged in. And I think when the power went out, it defaulted to my router that doesn't have an internet connection, and they're both named the same thing. So I think I did have internet the whole time. It was just I was on the wrong Wi-Fi network, but if that makes any sense. And so I had no internet, but I was connected to the Wi-Fi. Dip again. And I think it's just doing the same thing that it's been, and I don't know how to fix it, and now I'm getting frustrated. It's like it's one of those things I don't even know how to Google, you know? I don't even know how I'd ask ChatGPT for it, or if he'd give me a reliable answer. I don't know why I personified it. ChatGPT. Yeah, no, I have a UPS, the brand is, but it's a solid one, but it was a power surge, and so I think that made it freak out because it started beeping and I had to turn it off. I don't have one for my router. The router's in a different room. So because there's no coax in here and there's no Ethernet in the walls. It's very frustrating. And it's an apartment, so they would not let me install Ethernet jacks in. Okay. Well, the stream will be done soon. And I guess I will have to do more research. And maybe do some test streams for members or something. Part 1 at least. I do stream with skipping. Right? I also said that when it cut out, so I'll say it again in case it cut out. I do stream with the delay, but I don't understand how that would hurt it, because I do it partially to help it. Because to me, this delay would make it not buffer, right? Maybe I'm wrong. All I know for sure is that Streamlabs OBS was not BS. It was more limiting, but I didn't have nearly as many problems as I've had switching to OBS. I don't think it's an internet issue. I think it's something with OBS. I don't think it's anything with YouTube. I don't think it's anything with the internet. I think it's OBS, and I don't know what it is. Yo, Jake, I discovered the best settings for IPS M2, brightness 10, color 1, DSP 3, scale color gamut set on 1. I mean, that's great. I don't remember what ones I liked, but I think it's subjective. But I don't know if you want to leave that in the comments as your preferred setting on the video where I reviewed it, and that would probably be helpful for some people. But I like my settings. Plus, I really don't use that. I haven't been gaming on Game Boys for a while. So, I've been on a Switch tear lately. So, like a month ago. So, I don't need to play more Game Boy Advance right now. There's only so much Game Boy that you can play, as much as I love it. Especially with not very many games coming out for it anymore. You feel me? Yeah, maybe well, I don't know. Let's see. We'll see how much I can get done this week. I might do a members only stream. Trying to figure this stream crap out. It also could be an internet problem, like because of there being so many Wi-Fi networks in the area, and I am on Wi-Fi because I live in an apartment building. But I don't think so. I think it's OBS. And the sucky thing about it being OBS and me trying to figure it out while streaming is I have to end stream like every time I change a setting. So I can't really test things without spamming people with notifications, and I feel bad about that. So yeah, I'd pretty much have to be a members only stream, and I would still feel bad for the members who don't want to be a part of it. Cool. Okay. Let's do this thing. It is not a metal SP case, unfortunately. You should watch the stream back later and see if you can get anything that may show you what's wrong, and then do the member stream. Whenever the last stream was, and I don't think it'll have the same skipping issue. I haven't watched it back myself, but I have a feeling that playback online. But maybe I'm wrong. Not saying I'm not wrong. Just that it rarely happens, so. That was a joke. Sort of. Put Shadoobie. Oops. I need to put this guy in. And there goes the speaker. Can you explain a little further, Joshua? I'm a little confused. I went back in the stream, and at least here in YouTube, it stays the same. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Okay, let's put that stupid piece in. Also, all of the power switches are clean, and all of them actually have new capacitors for sound. So, yeah, I had a troublesome bunch with these SP boards. Oh, okay, so you went back a minute and it was still skipping in the same spot? There's definitely some research I need to do, but I just wish that it was easy and smooth. Maybe I just need to go back to streaming on my MacBook, huh? When I streamed on there, it was fine, but I was also using Streamlabs when I did that. Skips are exact same, okay. I am curious to know if I watch back the last stream I did, if it still skips, like, now that it's long, what's the word that YouTube uses? Processed, when it's been, because the stream quality on replay will get better like the next day, because YouTube will process everything. And when I used to post the streams back onto why is that not? Oh, because that's a huge solder solder bubble. My goodness. Yeah, there's something in OBS. Because I know before I like set the bit rate super high, and then I lowered it to something that's way more reasonable. But even then, it's still not super high. So I don't know, man. We'll zoom in a little bit here. The USB-C. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah. The solder bubble there is very thick. It's preventing me from fully shutting the case. There we go. That's a lot flatter. Cool. Now we should be able to close it. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't think it makes a difference. But the new link cables are smaller. They don't fit perfectly inside of the allotted space, and it kind of drives me crazy. But I've never had an issue with like plugging in the link port. Also, the color bars there, that's my capture card. It happens when I zoom out. Touch my camera in a weird way. No, okay, I won't do it there. That's normal. I know what the problem is there, and I just can't fix that. Oop, that's not in the right spot. Okay. Also, I'm still hoping to stream next Monday, but we'll see. I'm going to go to Washington State for the weekend, and it's a 5.5 hour drive, and I'll be driving back on Sunday, but we'll see how late I get home and if I feel up for streaming on Monday. But the plan right now is to drive home Sunday. So we'll see if I stream or not. Okay, this time I saw it like kind of flash on screen in the bottom left that it said like reconnection successful. So maybe I can just Google OBS disconnecting every like 60 seconds. I don't know, what would you guys estimate is the time between like how often it skips or lags or whatever? I need to get batteries. Hold on. I need to buy more batteries. I literally just bought 20 SP batteries. Anywhere between 30 and 60 seconds. I appreciate you guys staying through that. Honestly, as a viewer, I probably would not stay. If I'm being brutally honest, that sounds like an awful viewing experience. And when you say skip, does it like just skip a second or whatever? Or does it like buffer? And I need another sticker. So I only got one. Some shells are like, yeah, here's your sticker. Okay. That is good to know. Okay, last stickers, then we test it. I know I'm kind of cursing these by putting the stickers on before testing. It's like testing a new PC build with the on these SPs on a modded SP with a mod kit and everything before stream. Today hasn't been the best day now, has it? Okay. This is the V2, so it shouldn't... Yeah, no menu. A, B, right, left, down, up, start, select. Hallelujah. Okay. There's one. Cool. Right and left, right and left. I said that backwards too, but we're good. Okay. The only thing, I don't have fancy pictures of this because I've actually never done this combo before. So, it's increasing the buffering. Okay, well, we're almost done. I'm gonna list these real quick. And we'll just move on with our days. How about that? I actually do need to take a picture of this. Because it is, well, USB-C. Use photo. And the Emerald USB-C SP is now up for grabs. And, oh, I didn't even put the sticker on the back. Well, one picture is really all you need for now. Everything is now up for grabs. retroremaster.com, top link in the description, and that's really it for this stream. We'll put all of them back up for now. If you want any of these plus options, GameCubes, N64s, retroremaster.com, SP spec section specifically, but click the logo, you'll go to the home page, you can look at everything. All right, that was of all the buffering, as it does another one. So, I actually don't know what tomorrow's video is on the second channel, but there is one. There will be one. I actually don't even know what the main on next Friday, because it is not dueling-ish. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.